Have you ever hated your own child? When my wife and I had our kids, we were beyond happy. We felt like we had built something solid, something real. Ethan was our first, and he was the kind of boy who just made things easier. He listened, cared, and always noticed when someone around him was upset. Even as a little kid, he would hold his mom's hand in the grocery store and ask if she was tired, just because he could see it on her face. Then Lily came along. She was loud from the moment she was born. She had this wild spark in her eyes that made people smile when she walked into a room. We used to say she'd be famous one day, maybe a lawyer or an actress, because she commanded every conversation. At first it was funny. It even made us proud. Raising them felt easy, at least for the first several years. Sure, Lily had a temper and always wanted her way, but kids go through phases. That's what we told ourselves. Even when she lied about small things, we brushed it off. When she broke things and blamed others, we thought maybe she had trouble expressing herself. We kept waiting for her to grow out of it, but she didn't. By the time she hit middle school, things were different. Her teachers started calling us, not with concerns, but with complaints. She'd tell elaborate stories about other kids that didn't add up. One time she accused a boy of threatening her, and he ended up suspended. We believed her. We didn't want to imagine that our daughter could be lying about something so serious. But then it happened again and again. Every time she was caught doing something wrong, she had a story that made her look like the victim. At home, things got harder. She became cruel in subtle ways. She would poke at Ethan, laugh at him in front of his friends, twist his words until he stopped trying to talk back. He never fought her. He just went quiet. He spent more time in his room, headphones in, trying to stay invisible. We tried everything. Therapy, rules, more attention, less attention. Nothing made a difference. She knew how to work around all of it. She would be sweet when someone was watching, but it was like a switch flipped when she was alone with Ethan or with us. And then came the day that destroyed everything. She came home from school, her face pale and her hands clenched into fists. She told us Ethan had been touching her inappropriately. She said it had been going on for a while. My chest locked up. My wife sat down like someone had knocked the wind out of her. Ethan was upstairs, folding laundry. I still remember that. He looked up when we came in and saw our faces, and I could see in his eyes that he already knew something terrible had happened. He just shook his head when we told him what Lily had said. He kept saying he didn't do anything, over and over again. No yelling, no crying, just this soft, broken disbelief. We wanted to believe him, but we couldn't ignore what Lily said either. We didn't know what to do. She told her counselor. She told her friends. The story spread fast. Within a week, kids at school were whispering. Parents were pulling their kids away, and Ethan's name was ruined. He stopped going out. He barely left his room. It was like watching someone slowly disappear. Months went by, and then one of Lily's friends came forward. She had screenshots, messages Lily had sent bragging about how she had finally ruined her brother's life. She said she was sick of always being second best. She wanted people to care about her for once. She wanted attention. I stared at those messages and felt something inside me collapse. We confronted her. She didn't deny anything. She didn't apologize. She just looked at us and said it wasn't a big deal, that Ethan would get over it eventually. That was when I knew we couldn't keep her in our home. We told her to pack her things. We told her she couldn't come back. She walked out the front door without looking back, without a single word of regret. We've cut her off completely. No calls, no messages, nothing. People still ask us how we could do that to our daughter. But those people didn't watch their son fade into a shell of himself. After what she did, they didn't hear the silence that filled our home every night. They didn't see what it cost us. We didn't stop being her parents because we stopped loving her. We stopped because she gave us no choice.